So the first DIY practice beam on the list is the duct tape one. And so what I did was got some duct tape and just laid it on the floor. And a normal beam is around 8 feet. So this is around 8 feet as well. And then this is the hard part. You're gonna get another piece of tape and then try to line it with the other one so they don't collide like this. It's hard. So just try your best, and this is the first one. Some people have hardwood floors instead of carpets, and you wouldn't want to have duct tape on your hardwood floor. That would pretty much mess it up. So what I created, and I made it small because I don't really need it. We only have hardwood floors upstairs, so I only do downstairs. So you can make it longer. And how I made it was, this is just cut out paper, and a regular beam is 4 inches this way. So I measured it 4 inches here, then cut it out of the paper, and then traced it again, and then did it again, and again, and again, and again. And the reason why I have duct tape here is to connect the 2 pieces of paper, and that makes it more smooth and not so rigid. And so on the back, right here, I put some hot glue, because, you know, it would just move and you could slide off, and that would be dangerous. And so the hot glue helps it stay in place, so, you know, you don't slip off. And I put it on the duct tape part instead of the paper, because if you ever put it on the paper, then it would just leak through and there would be a bump here. And if you feel that while doing like a handstand or something, it would be really uncomfortable, and you'd probably fail at that skill because of, you know, the hot glue, and all your hard work would be waste. And you can also fold it up, so it's kind of convenient, so you can use it a lot of times and bring it anywhere, even if it's a carpet. And on carpets, it barely moves. That was option 1, and I don't have the other one because, well, we only have duct tape. But if you ever had like washi tape, not washi tape, but like some tape that is like mild, you know, it's not as sticky as duct tape and can come off easily, just use that instead of this. Well, that's option 2. This was option 1. And you just have to make 4 inches this way, but it's going to be as hard with that tape and with the duct tape. You know, it's going to, you know, overlap, so it's going to be hard, but you can try that as well. Also, these options are just if you're beginning a skill, like you're not ready to gain some height. And so I think it's really good for like if you're doing a cartwheel and you don't want to fall from a small height, you can just use the flat one. But now we're moving on to like if you've already mastered it on the ground. Okay, so it's really sunny out because it's, you know, summer, if you're watching it in summer. And our next beam is outside. It's actually the curb. And a lot of people use this. I just wanted to include it because some people, you know, just don't really think about it like me when I was a kid. I just didn't think about it. So yeah, you do gain some height. I mean, like, it's kind of far down, but over here it's kind of flat. So this is my around 2nd favorite. And you can do handstands on this. You know, it's around 4 inches this way, around this way. And it's really long, so you can keep doing your gymnastics. And so I'm going to show you the final one. Okay, so this is the #1 spot, the #1 thing that I loved the most. It's fabulous. You can take it anywhere. It won't ruin anything like hardwood floors, and you can put it away very nice and quickly. And this is it. It's 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, 4 inches wide, and 2 inches tall. So you can get sort of the feel of being off the ground like a real beam. And if you don't want to spend $128 and you're on a budget for a beam and you don't want to spend too much money on a beam online, you can just DIY this. And it was really easy to make, really not costly. And do you want to know how much money it is? Because I'm going to tell you. Drum roll, please. I'm only using one hand, okay. It was $14, including the duct tape. And what I did was, it's all made of cardboard actually. And so what I did was got those stands, you know, those fold-up stands that, like, you know, you come like that. It comes like that. Sorry, there's things on this one because I used all of them. So yeah. This is what it looks like. One second. This is what it looks like. I got 4 larges at Walmart. It was $2.30 around. And basically what I did was I got all of my large ones. Well, I just started cutting out one, and I measured 4 inches this way with a ruler and then marked a line here. And I got the ruler and just set it down along the line and just made a line this way, all the way. And then I started to cut it out with a knife because that's all I had at the time. I didn't have an X-Acto knife or a box cutter because I didn't know where that was. But you could use a scissors or anything like that instead of a knife if it's just too, you know, scary to use. You know, you can cut yourself. So you just trace the line with the knife and then start cutting it out like this. This is how I did it because it didn't go through all the way. What I did was I got the knife and started cutting it this way. You know, I got the knife, pretend it's in my hand. This is the knife, okay? I just started cutting it like that, okay? All the way. And that was much more efficient, more easy. It took hours, so that's really fun to do if you're in summertime because, like, you're very bored in summertime. And so you can do that to take your mind off of things, you know, like you're really bored. That's what I felt like. So that's why I made this beam. And instead of tracing the lines for every single line I just got that first piece and then kept on tracing it and tracing it and tracing it and then cutting it out like I did with the first one to finish one piece of the to finish the stand, one stand. And then what I did with those pieces was set it aside and then cut out the next one and then put that one and combined it with the first stands. So basically you're gonna cut out 2 of the stands and then combine those 2 to make a taller pile. And then you're gonna get your duct tape, and that's what I did here, you know. I got one piece and you're gonna get your duct tape, and basically, let's pretend this is duct tape because I ran out. What I did was I started here, and you have to make it smooth so you don't get that rigid feeling. And so what I did was wrap it around multiple times so I could secure all those layers of cardboard together to compress them. And then you want to stand on it so you can compress them and make them more flat. And then you want to do that all the way to the end of the pieces, and then you're done with your first one. That's basically what I did. I ended it here, and this is the part where I joined them, and this is one. You're done. And so you just want to do the same thing with the other 2 stands, and yeah, you just got 2 twins, and then to connect them, you just do the exact same thing, wrap it around and around in the middle, and then really try to secure it. And then I added a design, and then you're done. It's really easy and nice. I love this so much.
You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who